All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Town of Carmel Zoning Board of Appeals meeting in June. Due to this long hiatus, we are back finally and ready to roar here. The way we operate is I'll ask you applicants to come up, I'll swear you in, and we'll hear the case. We'll ask for input from the public. Once a case is closed, there's no further input from the public, so please be respectful of that. Everyone's wearing masks. I appreciate that, and I'm told we don't need to because we'll be speaking, so we're distant, 6 feet apart at least, if not more. So we appreciate that, and we'll get through this evening as fast as we can. Will you all please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The board members' names are in front of them on the table, and tonight we have Mike Carnazza, Code Enforcement Officer, and Greg Fulchetti, Town Council. So the first case is a holdover from, was it January or February? It was the Jardine Longview School. They've withdrawn their application, and I'd look for a motion to dismiss this application without prejudice.
So moved.
Second.
Do I have a second? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. All right, application number 2 this evening is very dear and close to me, so I obviously have to recuse myself. So Phil Aglietti will take over the chair.
Application of James M. Maxwell. Okay.
Check 1, 2.
Promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do so.
Okay, can you give your name and address for the record, please?
James Maxwell, 35 Kirkwood Road, Mahopac, New York.
Okay, this is an application of James M. Maxwell for a variation of Section 156-15, seeking permission to construct shed, no principal use. The property is located at 150 Westlake Boulevard, Mahopac, New York, and is known as Tax Map 75.7-3-1. Tell us what you want to do.
I just want to put a shed on the property. I got a lot of crap that I want to store. We have, over the years, gathered surfboards and skis and ropes and all sort of stuff. So our boathouse, which we designed basically to be an inside space, is full of all that stuff. So we have a spot to put the shed, and looking to get a shed on there.
And there's no land available for you to purchase to come into conformancy of any kind?
No, we're butt up. It's a group of small lots. Our lot, we were originally 3 lots, and we're consolidated to 1 now. There's existing decking in place, so I had to actually go up the hill. I have about 75 feet of depth from the road, but only about 20 feet is usable. So I'm really limited in the amount of flat space that I can work on. So the only spot that I had that was open was right on the edge of the property.
Okay. All right, I'll open up to the board. John?
Sounds like a great idea. Good luck. No questions.
Rose?
No questions. I was out there, and it is a difficult lot.
Silvio?
No questions.
William?
No question.
Julie?
No questions.
Okay, I have no questions either.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Motion
Can I
to
get a
close public
motion?
hearing?
Just sign in. Sign in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, public comment, right.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know, I
More for me. Does anyone from the public want to be heard on this application? Going once? Okay.
now I'll make my motion
What's your motion?
to close the public hearing.
I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. While he was under oath, I should have asked him questions about you.
Family secrets will die with me. Thank you for chairing on that, Bill. All right, application number 3 tonight, Adam Stellwagen, for a variation of Section 156-15, seeking permission to retain existing shed. Property is located at 9 Elm Lane, Mahopac, New York, and is known as Tax Map 86.55-1-12. You are?
Adam Stellwagen,
Address?
9 Elm Lane, Mahopac.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the whole truth, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thanks. Bring us through what you're looking to do here.
I just have a small, it's roughly 4x8 shed off to the left of my garage that I've had up for a few years now. Just looking to retain it strictly for lawnmower, garden tools, things of that nature.
I'm sorry, can you just speak up because
Oh, sure.
the fans are...
Yeah, it's
you
just
can
a-
bring the mic closer to your mouth if you want. Yeah, I think it's getting cooler now, Mike, if you don't mind. That'll help.
Want me to shut down?
Yeah, I was out there Saturday. It looks like it's well kept and it's tucked in a corner and screened. I think
Yep,
there's a couple
just-
fences behind it, right?
Yeah, I have my fence behind it and my neighbor's fencing alongside of it
Okay.
as well.
You talked to all your neighbors?
No issues with any of my neighbors. We're all landlocked, so everybody's
Obviously, they'd
kind
be
of
here if they had some concerns. There's no other property that you can purchase to bring it into conformance?
No.
Okay. All right, I'll open it up to the board. John?
I have no further questions.
Rose?
No questions.
Bill?
No further questions, thank you.
Sil?
No questions.
Julie?
No question.
Bill? All right, any input from the public on this application? Okay, just as I suspected. I'll look for a motion to close the hearing on this one.
Motion to close.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, application number 4, Bucalo. Hope I'm pronouncing that properly. Willie representing. Name and address, please, for the
William
record.
Basharat, 266 Sheerher Road, representing the Bucalos.
So, Will, do me a favor, just move the mic up if you can, closer to you. There you go. All right, raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
All right, bring us through, what brought you here tonight?
Okay, this is a situation where there's a pool house and a shed exist on the property for quite a while. As you see, I'm sure if anybody has been to the property, this is extremely well-maintained property, and
Yeah, we were out there on Tuesday night. and-
Tuesday night, yeah, we took a ride.
Yeah,
Yes,
beautiful,
and
well,
the
meticulous.
pool house is strictly a pool house, there's no plumbing in it. The use is seasonal, of course. The shed is also existing on the corner, tucked away and screened from the neighbors, what have you. And they're seeking permission to maintain them. As it exists, there are no other property available to make this conforming. Moving them is really, it's not an option considering the use and the way they are without interfering with the septic or the property, et cetera.
Well, I'm sorry, just turn the mic towards you now, or just speak into it if you can.
And the
There you go.
property as, the buildings as they exist, they create no negative effect on anybody in the neighborhood. Like, the majority of the neighbors do have either,
And you said there's no other property available to purchase?
there's no other
that-
property available. Both properties on both sides are already,
All right,
occupied
it
by
actually looked
homes.
like on the downhill side behind there, there was a cleared lot. Is there something being built there or something?
I don't know. I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Behind it, there is a house that I actually renovated years ago, and on the right-hand side, there's
And-
another house.
And how long was the shed and the pool
A
house there?
long time. I've known the Bucalos for at least 20 years, and this has existed there.
And they just they didn't know they needed a,
No, whoever has built it for them, they didn't know any better. They came from the Bronx,
okay.
and they settled up here. They bought a brand-new house. I think the swimming pool was built with a building permit and it's legal, and everything else was taken for granted that it's part of what they built for them. They had no idea what the proper the protocol for it, and that's how it existed. And like, thankfully, this did not create impact on anybody in the neighborhood, or actually, it's really belonged where they are. You
No,
can-
I agree. It's a beautiful property. It's
Yeah.
well-kept and, grandiose. Board members, Bill?
No question.
Julie? You sure? Silvio?
No questions.
Rose?
Willie, I didn't see a sign out front. I kept looking for it. I didn't see it.
We had it in there, and somehow it disappeared. This was supposed to be on the agenda right before the COVID, and the meetings got canceled. And I apologize, and maybe I should have put it in, but it was there for quite a while, actually, before somehow it disappeared.
Okay. Why is this coming up now?
They going through the refinancing.
Okay. And if we condition it that there'll be no plumbing, they're okay with that?
Yeah, but technically there is usually no plumbing. Like I said, it's seasonal. To put plumbing in there, it's not effective for them.
What's inside there right now?
Just an open room.
No
No
plumbing.
kitchen, no stove?
No kitchen, no stove.
No sink?
No sink, no kitchen, not like the other
Just asking.
Bukalo. We had another situation.
Get on the record.
For the brother, or the son, actually. But no, there is no facility. There's a strictly open space that they use it in. In the wintertime, they store all the furniture in there from the pool side.
Okay.
So it'll be okay for us to condition that as such, that there'll be no plumbing?
I would prefer not to, just in case, to leave the option open for them to come in for building permit if they have to come to the town for it and they have to go through the health department. I don't want to restrict them to that, really. I don't want to speak on their behalf. And if it's really necessary to restrict it to no bathroom, I will restrict it. But I would say, you know, I would love to give them the option down the road if they ever want to do it. I mean, as of now, they don't, but if they want to do it, I would like to give them the option. But if they're going to do it, it's going to come through the proper channels, come to you, come to the health department, the building department, the whole 9 yards.
Okay. No other questions?
Okay, John?
I have no questions, Chairman.
Phil?
No questions, thank you.
All right, is there any input from the public on this application? I'll look for a motion to close this hearing.
Motion to close.
Second.
Second.
All in
Thank you
favor?
very much.
Aye.
All right, thank you. Number 5, Brown and Russell, I'm also going to recuse myself since it's next door neighbor.
Okay, application number 5, application of Brett Brown and
Joe
Elsie
Summer.
Russell for a variation of section seeking permission, variation of section, there's no section there. Seeking permission to build a deck on a lot without a principal house. The property is located at 152 Westlake Boulevard, Mahopac, New York, and is known as tax map number 64.19-1-85. Good afternoon, good evening. Could you both raise your hands? Promise, right hand, the other right? Promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Okay, are both of you going to be speaking? Well, you're both, okay. So both give your names and addresses, please.
Sure. Brett Brown, 161 Westlake Boulevard.
Elsie Russell, 161 Westlake Boulevard.
Okay, what are you guys looking to do?
We own a lot across the street from our house, which is the lot in question. It is currently a lakefront strip that is 23 feet wide. It's on a slope, so we're looking to build a deck on that lot there.
Okay, and there's no other land that you could buy to bring everything into conformity?
No, it's pretty tight there.
All right, I'll open it up to the board. John, any questions?
Yeah, I see you have limited, access to get down that steep slope. So the
Yes.
plan looks like there's about 4 landings in there.
Yeah, there's enough
Yeah.
landings to make the stair building requirements of not having a solid stripe. So there's a couple landings there to break that up.
And you can't access that property unless you have it set up that way.
That's really the only way to get it right now. It's
Really good. Do you
allowing
plan-
our neighbors to borrow theirs, or just walking down that dirt slope.
Yeah, you want to have your own.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, and are you going to plan on building a structure there in the future, or?
There's really no way to build a structure there, especially with the limited width. It's really just for that, the deck near the lakefront there.
Are you removing any large trees?
We ideally would like to remove a couple that are near the bottom, just to be able, it's a narrow strip, so, removing a couple of those on the bottom right now, there's a couple that are 3 feet wide, just to be able to get
Yeah, to get the footings in.
the footings in as much,
Yeah.
area as possible in that bottom part.
Yeah, no further questions.
Thank you.
Phil.
John, Rose?
No questions?
Okay. Silvio?
No questions.
Julie?
No.
Bill?
No.
Okay. Thank you. Does anyone from the public want to be heard on this application? Okay. Well, you're still on the road, so we'll take it. Okay, so can I get a motion?
Motion to close?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Phil.
You're welcome, buddy.
All right, application 6 was, they're looking for a holdover. I guess they couldn't
To
get the
July?
pool in time, and so,
Motion to hold over?
do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, and number 7 William Catherine Hines. This is to, where is it? Variation of section 156-15, seeking permission to add outdoor deck to side of existing home. Property is located 63 Highland View Road, Mahopac, New York. Tax map 64.19-1-38. Name your, name and address for the record, please.
My name is William Hines, 63 Highland View Road, Mahopac, New York. And I'm here for the, just see if we can get a variance to build a deck on the side of our house. Oh, and we throw their hands up. Okay.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
All right, we were out there the other night. It looks like it's nestled in a nice corner where there's no houses really around you, for the most part, right? I mean, you had it nice and staked out, so really flagged where it was and your property line as well. It's well wooded behind you, so I think it's like naturally calls for a deck at this location. There's no other property you can buy to bring it into conformance?
No,
Right, you're
I'm
landlocked there?
You know the neighborhood where they're small plots that we had,
Yeah.
we bought a couple plots together, so there's plots, basically, they're all sold, and the one behind us that is possible, but it's not for sale, so we have no plots that have potential sale.
Okay, they're not very extreme variances that you're looking for, less than 50%, so I'm pretty good there. Board members, John?
No, it looks well-designed. No further questions, Chairman.
Rose?
No questions.
Phil?
No questions, thank you.
Sil?
No questions.
Julie?
No.
No.
All right, any input from the public on this application?
I'm the next door neighbor, and I have no problems with
Can you just come up for the record, state your name
it. I'm Mary White.
into the podium, please?
We've been, what's that? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Name and address for the record?
Mary White, 55 Highland View Road.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I don't.
Thank you.
And I have no problem at all.
All right, just speak into the mic, because it's being recorded, please.
Sorry. No, we have no problem at all. I'm happy that they're putting their deck in.
And you're the neighbor on the immediate left?
Yes,
Oh, okay, that's good. Good decks make good neighbors.
absolutely. Thank you.
Okay.
Just sign in there.
There's
Mary,
definitely a cocktail.
sign
in
Yeah,
there
ma'am,
for
just
you,
sign
okay?
your name and address.
Yes, okay. We've been neighbors for, oh gosh, about 33 years almost, you know? So, yeah, it's really nice. So this will give us a nice outdoor spot.
Okay, that
Oh,
helps.
and my wife, as she's telling me, she went around, she was very good. We have letters of no objection from our other two neighbors also on the side and across the street.
Bill, why don't you submit that for the record, and we'll put it in the file. All right, anybody else have any input or questions on this application? All right, I'll look for a motion to close the hearing.
Motion to close.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you, sir. Bill, just hand that, bring that up to the podium, I'll put it in the folder. Okay, and last but not least tonight is number 8, Taco Bell, Kai Carmel, looking for variation of section 156-41, seeking permission to erect wall signs and 2 freestanding signs. Property is located at 1081 Stoneleigh Avenue, Carmel, New York, tax map 55.11-1-3.
They don't have anything to prop the stuff.
Oh.
Maybe they could use a chair.
Yeah. Guys, we didn't break the easel out tonight, so if you want to present something, just put it on a chair, maybe in that corner so the camera can pick it up.
All right, that's fine.
Oh,
I
here
mean,
comes. Here it comes.
Oh,
You ask and you shall receive.
There you go. thanks, Dominic.
I like that shirt, Don. I like the mask. The Hershey Bears. That's the hockey team there. And they're famous for.
Good evening, gents. Can you please state your names and address for the record?
Okay, James Polinsky. You want my,
Just speak into the mic or bring it up closer to you, please. Yeah, it's being recorded for the record.
okay, my name is James Polinsky. I'm from Signs Inc., the sign company regarding Taco Bell. My address is 63 Briar Lane in Crampon.
Okay.
Steve Chester, Signs Inc., 3255 Crampon Road, Yorktown Heights.
Both raise your right hands. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you, guys.
Is it okay if I let this down?
Yeah, as long as you're distant from 6 feet from one another. Yeah, it's actually better to pick you up on the mic.
We rode in the same car, so
Okay.
I think we're okay. If he's got it, I got it.
Just if you can, bring the mic up, Claude, you're taller than most people, so. There you go.
Okay, so we're here tonight for Taco Bell at 1081 Stoneway Avenue in Carmel. It's right behind the McDonald's that's there. We're looking for a variance, a 30-foot variance for the wall signs and an 86 variance for the freestanding signs. One of the there's two freestanding signs. One is actually visible from the road, and one is the menu board that's behind the building that you can't see from the road, but we're still counting that as a freestanding sign. So we need the variance for that sign.
So it's on its own post?
It's on its own post. It's like, and we have plenty of photos showing what the neighbors have as far as, there's a Wendy's over there, there's a McDonald's, KFC. It actually is the same board that KFC has.
It's like fast food row.
Actually, the first board shows you the planned traffic flow into the property.
Okay.
Friendly.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's friendly.
I
So
think most of
there's
us are
only,
familiar
there's
with
one way in and there's one way out, and you'll be going around the building.
Okay.
Okay, so the,
Here, go around, the way to the board, place your order, pick it up over here. And then come out that way.
Can you point out the sign on that rendition?
The pole sign is right here.
Okay.
Can you see it from
I can see it from there, that's good.
here? We have one wall sign for them over here, and another wall sign for them over here.
Good.
I can,
This way.
Oh, sorry.
I can hold this one up too. This is what the building is gonna look like. So this view you'll see from Stoneway Avenue, and we have the Taco Bell sign. This is gonna be the Taco Bell on the left, and there's gonna be a future tenant on the right-hand side, and their sign is 14 square foot accounted in the variance that we're looking for.
Oh, so that's being included?
That's included, yes.
Am I
And
right, so
there's
it's-
a
It's the total square footage?
No. No, so that would, you could subtract that off of the total,
Okay,
because each establishment's entitled to 40 square feet.
oh, perfect, okay. All right, well, that's not gonna change anything that we're trying to do anyway.
Correct.
Okay,
Just
so
the
yeah,
square
wall-
footage of the wall sign, right?
So the wall sign is still gonna be
Correct.
70 square feet, that one wall
No.
sign?
No, so then we're
Take off
only at
14, 56.
56 square feet. So then we're at 60, then we're looking for a 16-foot variance if we're allowed 40.
All right, so we have to amend your application here, because for the wall, requires 40, you're asking for 70, and a variance of 30 would be required. So now it's different, you're saying it's 50.
No, it's going to be wall sign 40 is allowed, provided 56, variance of 16.
Correct.
Oh, this says 70
Because
provided.
they were counting the other sign.
Because we were counting the tenant sign in the,
All right, so we need to, is the final one there?
Did you count the bell
yes.
up on the tower? You
Yep.
you did a rectangle around the entire?
Yep.
Good, okay. Because I was wondering why I didn't catch the 70 being off. I usually would.
Okay.
Basically 10 by 6, right? 60 square feet for that sign, roughly.
Which one are we talking about?
Taco Bell,
This one?
yes.
Without the
What the-
tenant, the tenant's allowed an extra 16?
Pendants,
No. I'm talking on the building.
Okay, he was talking about the freestanding.
That's what I said. I can't.
So let's
All right,
only talk
let's just stay
about,
with the wall sign
Wall
right
sign,
now.
go
So
ahead.
you're asking for 56 square feet,
yep,
Correct.
and I guess the later tenant can contend with that at a later time.
Yeah, and if they need a variance, then they can come back to your board at that time. But it's not even determined who it's going to be yet, so.
Correct.
Right. All right, so I changed it on your original application. If one of you guys can, whoever's responsible, just initial that.
And just one other thing is, the owner of the building is the owner of the Taco Bell, so that's why they're taking precedent and saying, okay, in the future, if we do have a tenant, they're stuck with that's why we were, the square foot, and there's also, when we get to it, there's a spot on the freestanding sign for the tenant as well. So that's what they would be, the Taco Bell's taking the precedent.
That's good.
Okay, that's, I had a question mark here too. What's this blank space for?
That would be for the future tenant.
Okay, so you're giving them less space than the Taco Bell portion?
Correct.
obviously.
Do you
Because he
need-
owns the building.
Do you need breakfast on there? Because when I think of Taco Bell,
I guess that's their, oh, actually, no, we're getting rid of breakfast.
are you getting rid of breakfast? So does that reduce your sign even more?
Oh, no, so then, no, that's what they want then. That's what they're.
They want breakfast on there?
Yeah. Here's the one.
They're gonna serve it.
Here's the existing store that's in Danbury as of right now, and they also have the breakfast on the bottom.
I think it's something new for Taco Bell or within recent years, so it's probably why they want to make sure that it's known. Guys, we do this to everybody just to help minimize the amount of a variance that you need. Is there any way that this freestanding sign can come down? I mean, you're looking for a big variance here. And, every one of those pictures that you have, for every applicant that had come through this board before, went through the same process, and 9 out of 10 of them, at least that I can remember, reduced their numbers
Well,
to a
of
certain
course-
degree.
Let me show that one,
Well, that's where it brought some.
we're trying to keep,
In the area.
we're trying to keep within the property. McDonald's right across the street, their freestanding sign is 200 square feet.
That includes all the menu.
That includes, the bottom menu board.
Just the one in the front is 110. So we're nowhere near that.
So, and this is really gonna be, their other sign is a very small sign that's on the building. So this is the only visibility really they're getting from Route 6. So that's gonna be their main sign. The other sign that's on that you see on the brick, or on the stonework there, it's a pretty small sign compared, this is what they're fighting for, and this is what they're basing on all their traffic to be seeing, this main sign.
Mike, does that sound about right? McDonald's sign, is that big? I could
The
swear,
difference with
if I
McDonald's is
recall
they're on-
correctly, we even brought
They're on
that
two
down.
roads though, so there's a little bit of a
Yeah.
difference here, but it's similar. I mean,
That's
it's,
true.
Is this double-sided, or is it one side sign, or is it double-sided?
Double-sided.
Double-sided.
So their total square footage is 200.
What is the size of the Danbury sign?
It's like what we're asking for.
Well, actually, Steve, the variance, though, that we're asking for, the 86 square foot variance, that includes the menu board in the rear of the building.
Yeah.
Oh.
The sign in the front's only 50.
Oh,
Without the tent.
okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't state that clearly.
Doesn't both sides count?
No. Oh, no, 50 on each side.
Oh,
50 on each side.
This one's,
so you're 100 square feet.
That's the number.
but the one in the back is
So it's 50 on each side,
44.
plus the tenant.
So it's
It's more than 100.
Well,
50 is 44.
You guys are
It's
creating
100.
that space, so is that part of it or not?
According to Mike, it doesn't count.
No, on the building, it doesn't count.
Oh, but how about the freestanding? I didn't know.
That counts.
Both sides of a freestanding sign count.
Even with the tenant that's not there yet?
With the tenant that's not there yet?
Both sides of the sign.
No, I understand that.
He's talking about the blank part on the bottom.
It's right here. That guy isn't even there yet, we're not even put it up.
Then
You
no.
count that?
No.
No, you don't count it.
But it's going to be a white spot until they
He's
get
not
a
putting that up.
He's not putting it up?
He said he's not putting the
All right.
box there. If
Okay,
he puts
so-
the box there, then yes.
So the Taco
'cause-
Bell logo and Taco Bell wording with breakfast is only 50? Okay.
Both sides, so
On
it's
each
100.
side, so it's 100 total.
Both sides.
McDonald's is 200.
Plus.
Don't worry about McDonald's.
Plus-
They're not here. Taco Bell's here.
Plus the menu.
All right.
Plus the menu.
Plus the menu,
So you're
All
100,
right.
a single side,
But we don't.
which is another how much?
44.
So you're talking about 144 is what,
Count both sides.
it's 144.
Mike, so this application is wrong as well. So it's got to be
Both sides of the
Menu
sign.
boards, we don't, am I on? Menu boards, we don't count.
I didn't even know that.
Okay? That's not a sign, that's a menu board.
Okay.
All right, that's not something that's there to attract your eye and get you to go there. That's in the back of the building or on the side of the building.
Attracts you to
It's
eat.
not something that's used as a sign, it's used as something for you to see. The 102 is what I thought was the freestanding sign, two-sided.
Okay, so that's double. It's basically.
It's 100
50
is what they're
square
looking for, total number, two-sided, 50/50 is 100, so it's 102, cross off the 2, make it 100, and then the variance is 84.
feet. But they're asking for a freestanding sign.
But 32's allowed. Okay.
So 64 from 102.
100 minus 32 is 68. That's the variance they need.
You gotta change that, too.
Yep.
The one-sided versus two-sided is what's,
And that's what I was asking, so.
yes,
Do we
Okay.
know what Friendly's had? Do we know the size of Friendly's when it was there?
no idea.
Do you know what Friendly's was?
What was Franklin's?
Oh, Friendly's
Yep.
before?
102.
Here it is. 100 to 68.
56 on one side.
So 56 times 2.
Times 2.
Included a
So
reader board, which you could, part where you could.
Correct.
So it's big.
They
So
had
it's
the
base-
bottom where they used to put the words in.
Yeah.
So
The
it's the
Taco
same
Bell's actually
size.
a little bit smaller.
All right, yeah, a little smaller than Friendly's.
So my question about the Danbury sign that you showed.
Okay.
Is that the same size that you're trying to put up here?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's 50 both sides.
Yeah,
And then you're allowed 32.
yeah.
Mike, there would have been a variance for the Friendly sign. That variance wouldn't carry to the next building?
They didn't propose that, they didn't tell us about that, so I don't know.
Okay.
It would have.
It would have, that variance would already be in existence.
Go ahead, but I don't know what the rule was when they put it up either, you know. Could it have changed? I don't know. All right. Go ahead. So if you choose to grant this one, maybe rescind the old one? No?
I think it's superseded.
Superseded anyway? Okay.
Okay, because it is a sign variance, as opposed to some other bulk or area type variance.
And the building's been torn down, right?
Yeah, building's gone.
It's gone. Everything's.
It's a lot.
So if that's gone, the variance is gone.
Is that true?
No, I know, I'm kidding.
It runs with the land.
Any prior variances are hereby extinguished. Whatever.
Okay.
He just wants to do it the right way. and just
They're not
have it,
looking to
you
take
know.
advantage of whatever.
No,
the
we got
prior
it, we got it.
Waivers from bulk zoning is anyway, so that would make it clearer.
All right, so now I'm a little more satisfied since it's, the numbers are different than what was being asked for here. I'll open it up to the board. John?
Yeah, just to try and understand this rendition on the sign, the freestanding sign, which is 22 feet above the ground level, it looks like it's about, with that small advertisement, about 12 and a half feet, or maybe 10 feet from the ground, that sign starts, correct?
Correct,
About 10 feet above the ground?
correct.
And that sign face is facing, if you're driving in the, in that lane going, would be southbound, it's perpendicular to the road, the sign, right? And it doesn't rotate. How far is it from the curb, or the curb line shoulder?
Has to be on your property.
Just has to be on his property.
The entire sign has to be on his property,
Oh, okay.
not just the post. So
Yeah,
if the
Mike,
post
is
is on, he can't hang over into the right-of-way.
All right, so the sign ends up, you drop the line, it's on his property, not on the right-of-way. So you're off the shoulder. Is there parking out on that road? Like people can park their car?
No.
Okay. And Mike, is there a code for the minimum height of the bottom of the sign?
8.
Okay. Will tractor trailers be able to get into the Taco Bell?
That's not near the entrance.
No, I'm saying, would they be able to access the entrance into Taco Bell?
I would assume they're going to have to, yeah, for
Okay.
deliveries and things.
Oh, it's wide enough. And this is the side. Oh, and there's a sidewalk out there.
And the neighboring signs start at
Yeah,
10
that's
feet
good.
as well.
Yeah.
About 10.
And that sign's LED lit,
Yes.
24/7?
And probably dusk to dawn or dusk to dawn usually.
Just out of curious, like, what's the wind load
Oh,
on that?
who makes it then?
It's all engineered. I don't know. I
You
don't have
don't
the
know?
chart in front of me,
Okay.
but
115 special wind reach.
115, that's good.
I'm sure it's in here somewhere.
You said wind load, right?
Yeah, wind load. Looks pretty thin. No further questions, John, thank you.
All right, Rose?
Just want to go through this. So the sign that's on this, I want to say a column, yes, that's the only variance for the wall that you're talking about, which is going to be 56 square feet,
because there's two, one here and
one on either side.
one. Well, this is like in the middle, and then this one is right over there, over this side, on the corner of the building. So it's pointing towards Route 6.
So they're each 28 square feet?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. And then the freestanding sign you're talking about is the one, that one freestanding sign?
The one freestanding. So you have the building here, so you're gonna have one sign here, you're gonna have one sign over here, and the freestanding is gonna be out here, away from any trucks or anything, because the trucks would be entering over here. And there's a sidewalk.
Okay.
And the reason why they want that is because this is the closest to six. Makes sense.
Okay. So,
If you see a building and you see the sides of the sign, it's the same for that. So it's not huge.
no. So, as far as the variance for the two freestanding signs, you don't need that anymore. You only need one freestanding sign.
That's all he's doing.
But we have two on the,
That's off, because
that's changed to one.
we
It's
don't,
changed to one.
the menu board doesn't count.
menu boards don't count.
Right, so it has to be changed on the application.
Just crossed off.
No, the freestanding one was too.
He's saying the menu board doesn't count as a freestanding sign.
So they don't need a variance for that?
No, but he
Correct.
said the freestanding sign is 50 square feet on one side.
No. The upper sign, the big sign is.
They're talking about the menu board. Mm-hmm. So we have the menu board, which we don't, that we made a mistake and we thought
You did
was
it right.
considered a freestanding sign. It's not.
So that freestanding.
So it's
sign, you
just the
don't need a
one
variance,
So it's the
freestanding
one
sign?
freestanding, but.
Not the two,
which is no variance, and
Right, so
that
no
variance
variances.
is gone.
yes.
Because it's now deleted.
No, because we still need the variance because we're still over.
Yeah.
Because
The
it's still,
footage, but not the bottom.
You're allowed
You
one
have to-
sign, so you
you're-
have it.
correct.
Right.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
have to
okay,
read
so you don't really need that.
Right.
That one's out. Okay,
Cats and dogs living together.
all right. That would have been nice.
That would have been nice.
I wanted the breakfast food because I want to see what
Silvio is not against taking a bribe.
Oh, yes, the other rows? Yeah, Trombetta.
Can I bring food? No one ever did. I say no.
Just initial this
We got to talk to Rose.
This is a new record.
So you deleted that bottom one?
Bottom one is deleted, just initial that you acknowledge it. Use my COVID pen.
Hand
Here, no, no,
sanitizer's
no,
over
that
here.
stays with me.
Steve,
Oh, it stays with me. He thought he gets to keep it.
He's going to throw in another sign.
Okay. Rose, anything else?
That's it.
No questions, thank you.
Sylvia?
No questions, thank you.
Jewel?
No.
Any input from the public on this application? I'll look for a motion to close the hearing.
Motion to close.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, guys. All right, I don't think we need a break, right? Short night, so let's go right through. At this point, there's no further input or any input from the public whatsoever as we adjudicate on each case. Number one, we already voted on. We dismissed without prejudice.
Number 2 is mine.
Number two,
Okay, application number 2, do I have a motion?
So moved. To accept.
Move to what?
Move to accept. Grant,
And
sorry.
seconded by Bill?
Yes.
All in favor?
Grant. Aye.
all right, number three, Stellwagen.
Motion to grant?
Do I have a
Second.
second?
Second?
Any discussion? No. All in favor?
Aye.
Granted. Number four, Bucalo. Do I have a motion?
Motion to accept.
Do I have a second? Any discussion? All in favor?
Does anybody have any interest in the plumbing? What do you think?
If they want to get it, they have to come through the building department anyway.
have to come
And-
anyway.
And the health department.
Yeah, they're only
If
allowed
they're
to have a
bathroom.
storage building, so if it goes to
protected,
more than that.
Okay.
So, they're covered there.
Number 5 is mine?
Yes, sir.
We can vote. All in favor?
Yes, we did.
We did.
I'll just, for the record, all in favor for the...
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Mike, on the notice for number 5, it doesn't have the section number. It's left blank. The application has the section number. Is that something that we have to change at all, or?
Where is it not?
It's not on the agenda.
As long as we know it was advertised as properly.
15615.
That's it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on the application. I just wanted to make sure it's no issue.
Yes,
Okay.
didn't show up on the agenda, that's
All
all.
right,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
can I get a motion?
We see that.
Motion to grant.
Second?
Yeah, she did.
Second by Bill?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
All right, number 6 is
Held over.
held over. Number 7, Heinz, do I have a motion?
Motion to grant.
Second?
Second by Rose. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
And finally, Taco Bell Kai Caramel. Do I have a motion?
Motion to grant as amended?
All right, I have a motion by Bill, second by
Second.
Rose.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Minutes from February.
Motion to accept.
Do I have a second?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And that's it. All right.
safe, everyone.
Be safe, everyone, and have a good night. We'll see everyone next month. Thanks, Don.